Welcome back. You're still watching Metropole Television. My name is Simba Elijah Charles Kiage. We're still with the CEO, ELIM Capital, ODHIAMBO RAMOGI, this morning as we talk about the biggest headlines that you're waking up to this morning. Now, this one is huge and you should take in. Look at it. Now, households in Kenya have to brace themselves for steeper electricity bills after the fuel cost charge, that is the FCC, hit a 3-month high in the latest announcement by the Energy and Regulatory Authority, EPRA. In a notice, EPRA indicated that the costs charge for August has jumped to 3 shillings and 77 cents per kilowatt hour, up from 3 shillings and 3 cents per unit last month, with these figures recorded last in July 2018 when it stood at 4 shillings and 60 cents. A unit will now cost 24 shillings and 89 cents, up from 24 shillings and 77 cents, meaning consumers will get 40 shillings and 17 cents, will get 40 units for 1,000 shillings, yes, from 40.37 units for a similar amount last month. Now, the levy is a factor of share of electricity from diesel generators and has been on a decline following the heavy rains that started last November. Now, remember, this time around, EPRA has not really given a reason as to why that is changing. Fantastic. Let's look at then what you're getting in terms of the cost of LPG and fuel in the country. Averagely, you'll see from 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2021 recording the highest. Now, for you to know is that from 2018 to 2021, the cost of fuel, I'm talking about petrol in the country, has risen 16 shillings. If you're getting it at 127, and if so, from October, you could be getting it at around 128, 129. So that factored in, it's 18 shillings worth of a rise. All right, let's look at that levy as well. That levy trend, you will see from 2015 to 2020 again, it has been increasing, albeit a slight drop in 2018, 2019. All right, ODHIAMBO RAMOGI, has the government lost the battle in containing the high energy prices in the country? Because we do know the president did form a commission that was supposed to look into EPRA's pricing of energy in the country. It seems they haven't got a solution for it.
I don't think they have. But I'm wondering if at all there was a battle in the first place,
yes,
by the government to lower the cost of energy. I don't think they have done enough. I think there's been a lot of PR and political speak, but real political goodwill, I don't think there is. Nobody knows where the problem is, and no one is discussing it. And you see, we had significant reforms historically when we opened the tendering process of importing oil into the country.
Yes.
And that helped to stabilize the oil market, as it were, or the fuel market as well. The same, however, hasn't been done in terms of the electricity prices in Kenya. We still have the 12 independent power producers supplying electricity at very high costs to KenGen and to Kenya Power, and at a time when we are in fact producing more power than we need. It's a very ugly position to be in, and it's not attractive at all.
Pretty much. So when you look at this review that EPRA is pushing, they're saying, well, this is within law. I mean, they have to review because they have to look at where the inflationary numbers are within the economy, and then they review that. It's constituted within the law. But then, ODHIAMBO RAMOGI, when you look at a government that is saying that we should caution the economy from the effects of high living measures, should they stop it? Because we do know now the cost of energy in the country is at its highest.
First of all, I am not a supporter of the price controls
yes.
that are being implemented by EPRA, whether it's for fuel or electricity.
Yes.
I think it's not working. It has failed tremendously.
But some people will say that it has
price
worked.
controls are
Remember,
not
I'm sorry to cut you short. Some people will say it has worked because now, just to be very specific on that, there are the quotas that will tell you that you could be fueling your car with around 132 shillings right now, were it not for the government coming in to cushion you from that high price.
Is cautioning me from government because it is the government who has driven that price that high. it's ironic, and I'll tell you why.
Yes.
About 60% of the price of fuel is just taxes. Now there's the import tax or duty, if you like, and then there is VAT charged on that duty. And then there is the fuel levy charged on the import tax and the duty. I mean the duty and the value-added tax. It's tax upon tax upon tax that drives the price up. So when the government says it wants to cushion me, in my mind I'm thinking, you're cushioning me from you because you're the one actually who is implementing these prices, these taxes and making the prices to go too high.
Yeah.
No, the EPRA has failed. And I'll tell you why EPRA has failed. The challenge has never been that when the prices are low in the market, that we need cushioning. The challenge has been when the prices are high, one, that, we need cushioning. But you see, there's very little EPRA can do when the prices are high in the global markets. They come, the prices will go where they are. Now, the problem also is when the prices go lower in the international, EPRA does not seem to adjust as fast. And that was the major reason why it was established, to cushion us and to protect us from the capitalistic importers, oil importers. They don't do that. They don't do that at all. They don't adjust. So that then you would find that the international prices have fallen by around 18 if you compare with the international prices. So no, the prices have failed. They have not cushioned us. They have not helped us when the prices are high. They're just there, quantifying salaries without necessarily qualifying.
Yes. So should this go on? Because as of from 1st of October, prices of 31 goods, some of them touching on those basic commodities, are going to be reviewed, not downwards, but upwards, Odhiambo Ramogi.
It's a sad reality, and it shouldn't. But it's a sad reality that it will. And this is occasioned by the fact that we are in a position where the government believes that the corona pandemic is behind us, at least as regards the economic position we are in.
Yes.
And so they are implementing the fiscal policies that they had plans of doing. They are implementing, every policy that you probably think is antagonistic to economic well-being right now is being implemented because the government believes that the corona pandemic is behind us and we need to make all necessary moves to ensure that the plans we had in place be implemented. And this is why we are where we are. And the international organizations that are now working in tandem with the government, the IMF and the World Bank, seem to have share the same faith,
yes,
that the economy has greater potential for revenue, and so the taxes should be put in place. The costs of goods can still go high because we're a mid-level income economy, and so we are in a tight position because the reality is the inequalities have made the poor poorer, the rich to get richer. And so that even though there is growth in the economy, it is not being the urban poor and the rural poor. The growth is being enjoyed, significantly so by those who are in positions of privilege. And so, no, it shouldn't continue the way it is. It shouldn't go on, but it will, sadly, and that's the reality.
Right. So according to Odhiambo Ramogi, just brace yourselves, as from the 1st of October, you might expect that the prices of upwards of 31 goods are going to be reviewed by the Kenya Revenue Authority. And as it is now within law, I don't think they have to go back to the National House for the review. The KRA will just review and then pass that to the National House. That's the way it is. Odhiambo Ramogi, thank you very much for taking your time to speak to us this morning here on a Metropole Television.
Thank you, Simba. Always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure. That's the way we come to the end of the show this morning. Good morning. My name is Simba Charles Gang.